Hey guys, Bobbery18 here, and welcome back to more Super Mario Galaxy. In the last part, we finished, and started on actually, the Honey Hive Galaxy, which is the second one in the Terrace here, well, the second main galaxy. In this part, we'll be doing these two question mark galaxies, and we'll also be taking on, most likely, the boss of the galaxy, since we only need one more star, but I'm going to be doing these two first anyway. Okay, first is Flipswitch Galaxy, and this is probably the easiest star in the game, even easier than the first one. You'll see when we get there, but basically we have to paint the planet yellow, even though that sort of contradicts itself later, but it's basically just a whole planet made up of these flip switches, as you see, so it can be kind of hard if you don't, know how to maneuver yourself while stepping on them in, one pattern. But if you do, then it's not hard in the slightest. Although I do find it kind of interesting how they made they even made it out of gravity like this, and oh yeah, you don't want to touch that. It can give you a ride places, but you don't want to touch it. I don't know, it's just cool to see the planet, be an actual planet with, these things instead of just being flat like it is most other parts in the game. I probably should have hit that 1 second. And you can use the gravity sort of to your advantage like that. This thing, if you stomp on it, it will give you, a springy thing, but that's not really used. Basically, it's just an obstacle for right now, which will spit out lasers and circles, and yeah. But once we press all the switches, they will turn green, so we're painting the planet green, not yellow. Although, I guess we had to paint it yellow to begin with to make it green, but, anyway. After you do that, all the electric switches turn off, and this guy stops firing his lasers, and you can use him to safely get the star. So yeah, that's what he's used for. He's used for a few things like that later in the game too, and I love the retro background as well. That's pretty cool. It almost reminds me of the backgrounds of the Super Mario Sunshine secret levels. I don't know, the one in I think it's the Yoshi Go Around secret in. Oh yeah, we unlocked the boss, but yeah, I think he'll say something right there. But yeah, it just really reminds me of that. We've discovered an enemy base in the region. We can only hope they're not misusing the power of that poor Grand Star. Well, knowing Bowser and Bowser alone, he probably is. So yes, let's start on the second one, which if I remember right is... Yep, it's this one. Oh, this is a mechanic that I really don't like. Usually these one-off galaxies like this will have their own mechanic of them. That's not really seen throughout else in the game. Well, it is sometimes. This one is seen one other time in the game, but by the time we get there, this one isn't that bad, but it's not one of my favorite things in the world. So it's the Loopdeeloop Galaxy, Surfing 101, and it's sort of like the blooper surfing in Mario Sunshine, but with motion controls. So yeah, you know how well that works. Anyway. Here is a giant penguin. He's sort of also a recurring character in this game, as are those other penguins that were over there. Are you a surfer too? I doubt Mario's a surfer considering he's from Brooklyn, but we have to say yes anyway, so I'm just gonna say yes. Oh, but this is your first time resurfing, right? Well, let me show you the ropes. Yeah, you'd think that the ray would I don't know, electrocute you. Maybe it's not one of those that do that. Anyway, now let me explain. Point your Wii remote at the screen, like I am. Yeah, that's the basic position. To turn left, twist left, and to turn right, you twist right. Correct, that's how you turn left. And yeah, you turn right, you gotta twist to the right, yeah, okay. It's pretty easy, and, well, it's pretty simple, not really easy. Yeah, and you have to hold A to speed up. I'm just glad you don't have to, tilt down to speed up. That'd be kind of bad, I don't know. Anyway, they give you a lot of coins here. I think this is almost... Well, let me just say this. Coins are pretty much useless in this game. Yeah, they are. I don't think there is a use for coins at all in this game. At least in Galaxy 2, there's, the coin-hungry Lumas, but, yeah, they sort of give you a lot of coins there. I would have rather had it be star bits, but yeah, there's penguins also on the side watching. And, basically, they time you here, but if I were you, I would take my time. And if you ever come to a sharp corner like this, slow down. Well, not really slow down, just, light your finger off the A button and just sort of, push it multiple times repeatedly just until you get up to a steady part where you feel comfortable going at a steady pace. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Obviously you can fall off, and that's how you die. But yeah, it's kind of, it's a cool concept, but I'm glad they replaced it with Fluzzard in Galaxy 2. Also, if you go off a jump like that, you can shake the Wii remote and you'll do sort of like a jump. It doesn't really get you anything, but I guess it's just sort of like for style points or something. Not that you get style points, but theoretical style points. See, if I would have held A there still, I probably would have fallen off there too. And yeah, there's a big shine sprite at the end. Yeah, that was also in the Fluzzard race, if I remember. They probably used the same model. Also, be careful, because if you go out of that ring and you fall off, you can still die. So make sure you I would almost just, like, stop moving entirely, just so you know that you get to the goal. So yeah, 105.11, congratulations, you deserve a gold medal. Actually, I think you might have to do it under, like, 2 minutes for this race. So don't take your time too much, but if you do it patiently, you should be able to, get through it. I actually don't think you have to beat his time, and I thought there was another planet you could go to, like, take you around the whole course. It's kind of cool, but maybe that's in something else that I'm thinking of. Anyway, there's our star. Pretty easy for now. Yeah, this mechanic gets kind of harder later in the game, but, that's not for way, way, way later. And our 9th star, and now we can go face the boss. And yeah, those one-off galaxies like that usually only have 1 star, so you're most likely to complete them right then. Actually, no, let me go see how much the Hungry Luma wants right now, and maybe I'll do that just, to fully complete the Terrace. So yes, just like the Hungry Luma in this stage that we saw, except he's outside here. So how much does he want? He needs 400. Do I have 400? No, I have 383, so I'm just gonna actually go to the boss now, and then hopefully I will get 20 star bits in that level. If I don't, I'm kind of gonna be ashamed, but yes, all the boss galaxies like this are shaped like Bowser. Even though this level is a Bowser Jr. level. Yeah, I bet you didn't expect to see him in this game. And it was shot right into the eye. I kind of like it in Galaxy 2 more, where they actually have, like, a castle or whatever the level actually is, for their boss, but no, this is just a Bowser's eye, or Bowser face and head for this one. But anyway, the level is Megaleg's Moon. This is also sort of a galaxy with just 1 star. There's not really anything else. And I'm guessing that's Megaleg. If you ever play Galaxy 2, he might look very familiar to someone called Dig-a-Leg, except he's defeated totally differently. So for right here, they start you off on this planet. I guess you just to get you acquainted with this mechanic. If you go find a bullet bill, like from this bullet bill launcher, as you see, it'll home in onto you, like all bullet bills in this game do. They don't have to be red to home in onto you in this game. If you lead them to something glass like that, they will destroy it. So that's a mechanic that's used a lot in this game, actually. Wow, I couldn't collect those star bits until, like, right when they were going to disappear. That was kind of weird. And here we have Bowser Jr. He is on his airship, although it's so tiny, just like him. Waha, you made it, but I won't even need my dad's help to take care of you. Go at him, Megaleg, stomp him with the power of your Grand Star. So they are abusing the Grand Star. You fiends! Even though it has eyes, it must be sentient, even though I've never seen it move on its own before, except maybe spinning, but... Well, maybe that's how it's sentient. I don't know. It doesn't really have a mouth or any sort of inside, so I don't know. Anyway, this is just sort of like a giant robot sort of Goomba thing. I don't really know what you call it. It looks sort of like a Goomba, maybe more like a Sniffit or something. Maybe that's what they were going for, but yeah. You just have to climb up on it like this, and it gives you sort of like a path to do it. I don't know, maybe it's for like maintenance or something, but you want to lead a bullet bill over to its cage here and destroy it. Come on. Destroy it. There we go. But it realizes that, and for once a boss is actually smart, so it blocks it again with these cages. So what you have to do with this, if you shoot one of these cages, it'll go down for a little bit, but it'll eventually come back up. So you want to get a bullet bill, and you want to actually try and, like, jump around the cages into here, where you can blow up this cage with the... Well, that was unlucky. It fell right next to it. Come on. Anyway, get another one. Come on up here, Mr. Bullet Bill. I'm not sending you to your doom. Ah, well, yeah, you see it just blows up the gate, one of the gates around it. But it only does it temporarily, like I said. Okay, come here. Come here. Yes, there we go. And once the Grand Star is free, Megaleg just spazzes out, and I guess the Grand Star was his main power source, so he just blows up. Maybe I accidentally pressed the self-destruct button somewhere, too. All bad villains usually put a self-destruct button on their thing, too, and... You know, I never noticed this before. This planet has a lot more to it. Just look, there's like an inside in it, and that's pretty cool. Wait, can I actually, like... Oh yeah, that was like a core. It's like a real planet. Anyway, here's the Grand Star, the second one in the game. And usually when you get a Grand Star, it means the end of a dome. Well, not the total end. I mean, there's also some secret stars that'll appear later in the game that we have to go back for. But for now, it's done for what we came to do, I guess, for now. And we're bringing the Grand Star back, and it should increase the beacon once again to... Ooh, it's more of a yellow this time. I guess it's getting, like, hotter and hotter. And we opened a new dome as well. Ooh, sparkly. And, we got another star. Surprisingly, it only counts as one. What a ripoff. You know, you'd think it would count as, like, 5 or something, and oh, I got 400. Okay, and we discovered a new galaxy. Yeah, we discovered a new galaxy in the fountain. Awesome. That's the new dome, apparently. That ball of flame represents the power of the observatory. We call it the beacon. When you recover a Grand Star, a little star power will be restored, and the beacon will grow. You'd think a Grand Star would do a lot more than that, but no, I guess not. The Comet Observatory can use that power to fly through the universe. Once all the power is restored, we will even be able to fly to the center of the universe. Well, that's kind of contrary to what she says, because we can't actually fly anywhere now. Well, I guess maybe we're sort of drifting in space, but we can't, like, fly on our own. At least not that I know of, because we can only fly to one place, and that's at the end of the game, you know, when we cover all the stars and stuff. But anyway, oh, the power is on in a new dome. Yes, the fountain. The newly opened dome is called the Fountain. It's really quite relaxing. By the way, have you looked at the map? It contains information about the galaxies as well as the domes. And if he wants the map again, you can speak with him. No, I won't save. But funny thing about the fountain there, I'm pretty sure in either the European or the Japanese release or something, it's called the bathroom. So, yeah, combined with him saying it's quite relaxing, that's almost... Yeah, you can take that as you will. But anyway, we can feed the hungry Luma now, because we have 411, so... We'll be down quite a lot of star bits, but we'll gain them back up eventually. That's it, I'm stuffed. Here we go. Transform! And he's sacrificing his life again. Oh, I'm sorry, but I guess it is his destiny, since, you know, all Lumas are destined to transform into something. The Sweet Galaxy has appeared. Ooh. And as you will see, that this galaxy will probably make you pretty hungry, so... If you... I don't know. Anyway, Rocky Road, which... doesn't mean the ice cream in this case, it actually means an actual road that is pretty rocky. Not in the sense that there's rocks on it, but in the sense that there's, like, obstacles in the way, I guess you could say. It's a pretty easy galaxy. It's another one-off galaxy, like most of the one-off galaxies are. All the Hungry Luma... There's gonna be a Hungry Luma, like I said, at the end of... Oh, crap. No. Oh, yes, the spin saved me like it always does, kind of. There's gonna be a Hungry Luma Galaxy at the for every dome there is as well, which will be a one-off galaxy most of the time as well. So just, you know, be aware of that too. So as you see, this is like pretty much pure platforming. There's not really any space mechanics, really, like any of the sphere mechanics or anything that we've seen before. What do you have to say? Don't stop here. The star is right around the corner. I can't go any further. Why? Does it make you too hungry? Maybe not really. I don't know. Doesn't really make me that hungry. I mean, considering it almost looks like plastic, if you ask me, but I don't know. Plus, Mario isn't really getting anything on him. You'd think that chocolate out in the sun this long would make it melt or something, but I don't know. Maybe it's like super chocolate that doesn't melt, or maybe it's in a wrapper or something. I don't know. But if it does, the concept of it, I guess, is pretty cool. They expanded. I think they had a few more. Well, actually, no, in this game there's another, at least a mission in a galaxy that is revolved around, like, food and stuff, which is pretty cool. I think there's a few in Galaxy 2 as well. So yeah, I never mentioned it before, but if you ever find yourself in the middle of the, like, 8 things like that, usually it's gonna be rocks, you can spin in it and it'll get you 8 star bits. Or maybe it was 10, I can't remember. But anyway, here's a star, and the Toad said, hey, they're going back, but so am I. only with the power of the star this time, because that's the star that I got. Anyway, you also get transported back to the start of the observatory here when you get a Hungry Luma star, just because, you know, it's not really part of the dome, it's just sort of outside the dome, so yeah. 55 star bits, and we discovered a new galaxy. Oh, I guess we got enough stars to open the new galaxy. I guess we could go to the fountain now, but I think I'm gonna be starting it in the next part, just because, you know, just to separate things. And oh yeah, once you beat a Hungry Luma Galaxy, or even open it, you'll get a Luma here that'll ask you if you want to go back to the Sweet Galaxy. If you do, it'll transform into a launch star that you can go in, but I'm not going to, I just wanted to demonstrate that. I guess I can go inside and show it, but we won't be starting it until the next part. Yeah, there's like teleporter things all around the dome, all around the observatory as well, which is they transport you to different places. Obviously, it's pretty cool. It's sort of like futuristic technology, and yeah, this is the fountain. Or if you're in a different release, it's called the bathroom. But anyway, in the next part of Super Mario Galaxy, we will be starting on the fountain with the first galaxy, which I'm not going to reveal right now because, you know, I like to keep it secret because I'm such a mean person. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you then.